My name is Jaime Arroyo, and I have the privilege and the honor of serving all of you as the Vice President of Lancaster City Council. I was raised in this beautiful city of Lancaster and got the opportunity to grow up here, graduate from an amazing high school, McCaskey. But I was brought here as a small child by my parents because of economic opportunity. It was my grandfather that flew back and forth from Puerto Rico to Pennsylvania because he understood that in order to provide for his family, there was opportunity right here in central Pennsylvania. So when my parents wanted the opportunity to raise their two kids, they decided that Lancaster would be their home, a place that they could have a safe place to live, that they could have a good paying job, and a place that they felt welcomed by everyone, no matter whether they spoke English or not, and whether or not their skin wasn't as white as maybe the next door neighbor. And now as an adult and as a father myself, I have a 4-year-old son that now I start to ask, why am I in Lancaster? What does his future look like? And if there's one thing that I learned about serving on Lancaster City Council is that unless you're someone down in DC breaking the law, government typically works pretty slow, right? So things take a long time to happen. And I know that the decisions we make today will have benefits or consequences for decades to come. So when I think about my son when he's 24 years old or 34 years old, will he have a safe and affordable place to live? Will he be able to build a business or have a good paying job right here in Lancaster? Will he feel safe and welcomed in the place that he grew up in? And that's only going to be dependent upon the leadership that we decide to vote on today. We can give that a round of applause. Only because it's not going to stop or be determined by who we vote for president, but it's going to be determined by who we vote for school board, who we vote for city council, mayor, state representative, Congress, state senate. We have one person in the White House that's leading the charge, but we have dozens and dozens of elected officials right here in Pennsylvania that aren't passing a budget, that aren't allowing us to defend ourselves and make sure that we can provide for our families right here. So if there's one ask that I have of all of you today, is to make a phone call to your elected officials to make sure that they hear you. It can't just stop today. It has to keep going. And when you hit the ballot boxes on November 4th, make sure you vote yes to retain our judges who are fighting. Our judges right here in Pennsylvania are fighting for women's reproductive rights, overtime wages, spare school funding. These are the folks that are going to make sure that Pennsylvania continues to move on the right path. So thank you so much for being here. It is truly an honor to have you in Lancaster City, and we will prevail. Thank you.
Get him, Puffy Lion Dog.